Phillips against Murray. Middleton outside. Now here's defense. Defense right on him. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
On the floor for Detroit, we've got Divac. Chris Middleton is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Van Vliet in at the 2. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight. Spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Love against Phillips. Down low, there's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Toronto calls timeout. They're up by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Murray with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Lets it go. Wilkins can't get it to go.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Murray. Back to Wilkins. That shot was off. Great tee that time for Middleton. Outside Billups. Gordon with Mullen around. No good on the 3. Toronto's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Middleton. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Toronto calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray outside. Love trying to break loose. It's in!
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
52 seconds left in the game. Hamilton kicks to Gordon. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now the feed to Love. It counts.
Rising to the challenge. That's a big bucket by Kevin Love.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Divas, money, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Toronto calls timeout. They're leading by 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the ref is with the ball, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Phillips against Murray. And stolen by Love. Here's Van Vliet. Outside Phillips. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. They've got Marvin Bagley. Griffin is out there with Ingram. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Phillips in at the point guard position. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Griffin is healthy, he's an effective player. He's a double-double threat. He's tough to match up.
A different look now for Portland. Sabonis comes in for Barton. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Chris Paul. Adi Divac checked in for the Pistons. Hamilton comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And he's been the man running the show for them. And boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
All right, David, thanks. Inside, here's Murray. Sabonis trying to get open. Murray, no good. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Hamilton. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. And the basket by Gordon.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Here's Murray following the score by Aaron Gordon. And the pass to Adebayo. He dishes it to Tatum. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander, covered by Hamilton on the high post. Rebound by the Pistons.
He found open space for mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Slithering into the lane, such easy. Ingram is aggressive and he forces the D to act.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now here's Murray. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Absolutely critical chase right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Hamilton. That one misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Murray left side. To the middle. Sabonis. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Detroit Pistons. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. A score knotted at 102. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Detroit's ball. Phillips with the ball. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
And appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? Critical point of the game. He makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Over Gordon.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun.
Giannis.
guys.
Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Keep on rocking in the free world.
Yeah, go ahead, go and do what you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike or something. Stay carefree, live like the sun. Man, I know all the times they putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on that, we about to shut down the city. We made a week on the force in our system. We love the weed on the cock of the vision. We don't got time like we don't on the watch. Whole team of mine, but we blow up the spot. I'm getting mine, you should know it's a lie. But we got the keeping you high. No, not on my watch. I don't wanna follow you guys.
A lot of coaches like to run their offense through centers. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him, and Jokic, man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. DeMarcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
On the court for the Bucks, they've got Collins. Stojakovic is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Towns in at the 5. Now here's Millsap. Outside, Towns. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Here's Towns. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Collins. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And there's the feed to George. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Fox. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
For our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Horford comes in for Butler, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Fox. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Here's Young. Paul George making his last shot. Young with the ball. Now Smith defending. Passes it to Towns. Collins trying to break free. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Now, Collins carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
No good at the strike this time. His second misses also. Young outside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Young's got 12 points here in the second half. And here's George for 3. A fresh 13 for Philadelphia. And Chandler throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions around, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here is Young to the paint. Chandler with the steal.
This is a do or die possession, they have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Shots good from Young.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 6. Chandler finds George, and Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
3, 4, 9.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left wing, Bibby for 3. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
In the corner, Smith with it.
Occasion. I stay ready because destiny impatient. Changes. I've been seeing changes.
Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Levine's checked in for Houston. Simmons comes in for Wiggins. 2 on the clock. Murray for 3. The offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Zach LaVine is out there with Williamson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Vucevic. And it's Thompson in at the 2. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Well, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Now here's Murray. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Well, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here is Richmond. The Rockets making the shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
Here's LaVine. To the inside. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And here is Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Richmond kicks to Murray. Count it from 12. And the Raptors lead by 15. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin.
clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possession.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, not in any given game. So it's very, very,
no kidding,
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that your players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
A strategy. Anthony is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Christie. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Lynn in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Carmelo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls. And the Warriors defense last year is still strong, but not as dominant as before.
You wonder if the loss of a lot of that experience is going to cost this revamped roster defensively. It's been fun to watch them shoot threes, but they've been so reliant on that defense. Can they be that good this season?
Now here's Beal. And it's Morant missing. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Brown against Beal. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Lynn with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 34 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Ayton. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Porter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Ayton. So the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Brown. The Hawks trail by 10 on left of the wing. Lynn finds Brown. Outside, Lynn. And here is Anthony. He's covered by Beal. And it's blocked.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And continued dominance.
Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. Trying to figure out just how I feel about you. I just like the fact that I can keep it real around you. All these ups and downs like I lost and found you. Can't believe I'm standing here still without you. When you up at night, do you think about me? Do I cross your mind? Just wish that you would tell me if so. Then I got a place that we could go. I ain't gonna let you play me like the game's on your phone. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone.
from free throw range. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And this is where the team is starting to rely on Andre. They need a big bucket. He provides it.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the Jazz call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Andre Drummond.
And what an active set of hands he's had on him tonight. He's come up with several big steals and giving them some valuable extra possessions. And that energy on D is carried over to the other guys on the court. You can definitely count on that.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game.
And they'll keep possession. Green Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Now, here is Weber. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And the shot goes down.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Spurs trail by 7. Weber looking around. And it goes out of bounds. That went out Porzingis. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Jazz. Williams is checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio with the ball. Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Booker. Nice ball movement by Ito. 6 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. No good from Booker.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. There's Brogdon. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Now here's Williams. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Booker up top, guarded by Weber. Back to Brogdon. Baseline J on the way, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth.
That rejection was...
Jimmy Butler is out there with Paul George. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Chandler. And it's Bibby in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say, 3-5 years from now?
Well, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school, and what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and the mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be a trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think he could do it all.
Good explanation. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Fox. Bibby kicks to George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Now, here is George. Foul on the shot, picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th.
Nearly lost my breath and myself all in water. The more you talk, the more I speak to myself. They say it's better my health, you can tell, but I'm almost there. Almost there. I'm almost there. Almost there. I let the money control. I got so long. My diamonds wear like a faucet. I made that for the conscious. I only talk to the bosses. When I get money and flossing, I used to about the dungeon. I told them people that honey. I dug a diamond, try like I'm lying. She said it's saying, hey, you feel you ain't gotta like me. But the trail, you right. That's my dog, I got it, he got it. I'm at the pills, so go like a rocket. When got a bag and bought all the soda. Now I run my own because I design it. Proud of my kids, do this for my mama. I just want to come. We with the and we with the drummer. Got our life, get on it. Call the trenches right at the bottom. Remember them days at the projects. Soon in the Western Boot, we got it, you got it. Got it, you got it. I'm on the road to riches. I never fold a bed before.
So here's Gallinari. And outside to the middle. He wants to get to Millsap and does.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the first one goes.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Griffin. Hamilton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Divac out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then it's Ingram. That's Hamilton in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Gallinari. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Detroit. They trail by 11. Divac, the pass to Billups. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game itself to coach.
It's an excellent corner by Trae Young. 6 to shoot. Ingram kicks to Hamilton. Run past the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight. Billups against Young. And Billups over to help. McCollum left side and stolen by Hamilton.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Milwaukee also making some changes. Towns comes in for Paul Millsap.
That's why every beat I'm on is water, and I might go Phelps. Go on, partner, get your partner, but that don't equal well. But you can't help out your partner unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five, cause I went from sidelines to the limelight, and I shine bright, ice cold bars, Klondike, and I never move with dope. This ain't blindside, oh. Finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine light, so glow. Every lyric king, cold, cold, so most like Rondo on my glow when I pivot. Oh. Most these people move like long. That's why I be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke, but that should be told me. Yeah, yeah. That should be told me. And I know it, you can't tell me.
And Detroit has possession. Divac kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Barton. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Chauncey Billups out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Divac. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Bam Adebayo is checked in for Burt. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Ball looking over the floor. Ball is doubled. Pass to Adebayo. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis with the bucket.
Well, that's a bonus right there to have DeMontis step out and shoot the 3 and stretch out the defense.
Outside Billups. Middleton for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Call against Divac. Ball outside. Adebayo finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Fires the 3. Divac grabs the board. Divac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Middleton on the wing. Back to Billups. Middleton outside. And Tatum over to help. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right, GA?
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're down by 3. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And there's the pass to Billups. Paul with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Billups.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty, GA. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Paul. On the clock. Releases. That one, no good. Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the game. That's what you're saying.
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here in the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Up in time. Oh, that's had a chance, but no good. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game.
occasion. I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. Yeah, mine don't ever get extinguished. Kick out my friends with one set of fingers.
Christie is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Porter at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one's good by Gay.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Toronto calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Dominique Wilkins.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And this is why they feed the ball to Kevin Love in these circumstances. He's so comfortable making big-time shots.
And a wide open look for Porter. Another shot. Doesn't go for him. Richmond with the defensive effort. Adams, right side. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Anthony against Wilkins. From about 16, Anthony's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Adams, the pass to Wilkins. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Anthony dishes to Lynn. Adams brings the double team. The Hawks working the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's the first. That turns the lead to 6.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
Now here's Wilkins over Anthony. Wilkins, no good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gay. He can't get that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. On the wing, Richmond. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Wilkins kicks to Murray. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And the Raptors call time here. They're in front by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Second one is good. Doing both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lynn. Dish now to Lopez. Collins kicks to Gallinari. Bucks passing it around. Passes it to Towns. Over Whiteside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Towns has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Robert Covington. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Lowry and Stoudemire. And it's Whiteside in at the center, walking down the middle. Whiteside, Collins. Pass to Millsap to take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Millsap's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
A huge possession, and Millsap comes through. He's known as a leader, and that is how you lead by example.
Dallas calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Now, here is Young, McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Harris against Stojakovic. Whiteside, good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Here's Stojakovic. The pass to Young. Gallinari dishes to Young. Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a one-point game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got 23 points.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Mitchell is doubled. Pass to Whiteside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket. And really, the tension could not be higher right now. He looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Now, here's Young. Tries again, and Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug. Hey, Kevin, when it's an important moment in the game, a big time in the game, he flat out takes over. Lowry is a game.
Young against Lowry. Inside. And Whiteside sends it back. Lowry decided where to go with it here. It's good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass into Stojakovic. And it's McCollum in the corner. Offensive rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young's shot is off. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas.
Is it easy for you if I took time? Would you feel secure if I...
Here's Adebayo. Pass to Murray. This is to Paul. Outside Tatum. On the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 15 points for Jason Tatum.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor. He's been killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
On the floor for Portland, you've got Paul. Jason Tatum is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And the 76ers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Al Horford's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Portland also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bart. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Murray. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, we got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Here's Smith following the basket by Chris Paul. 1:39 left in the fourth. The three from George. And no good. Great D that time from Tatum. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. He gets it in there.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to the lead spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Bibby against Paul. Here's Horford. That's good. It's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 6 assists for tonight.
Horford's team counts on him to provide that for them. The poise he has in these moments is what you want from your go-to guy.
Oh. Bibby with the defensive effort.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Picks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now, here is George. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Chandler. George passes to Chandler. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. For three, Bibby.
He does a little bit more in spurts nowadays. Paul is a skilled defender. Terrific.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
It's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chandler with the rebound.
See the picture that I drew now, and I really can't lose now. They control like cruise now. Yeah, they know how I do it now. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. I'm doing me. Hey, that's how I like it. That's how I like it. Making a beat shit. Got on my wallet. Got on my wallet. I had a breakout. Out of the silence. Out of the silence. 130, I'm bouncing. Can't throw it all cause I'm out it. Yeah. And now I'm falling for it. So I can't wait too far. Can't wait too far, can't wait too far. No, buckets running, treat me like a star. Treat me like a star, yeah.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Looney. Then it's Mullen. Then it's Morant. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard. And he converts the layup. Beal's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And the Mavericks call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Timeout called the Warriors.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Passes it to Beal. Morant with it. Outside Mullen. Pass to Beal. Pocket 4. Here's Green, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella. I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Here's Harrell. Outside Beal. Back to Harrell. Stolen by Mitchell.
Well, this has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 5.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 4. 103 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beal against Mitchell. Beal deciding where to go with it. Harrell kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for this team.
Now here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Cannot convert on the second. That misses. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a 5.
And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They grabbed their own miss. Stoudemire. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Mitchell finds Bledsoe. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 2. 7 seconds left in the game. They can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits.
You see, so